Abstract. This journal investigates the best fit approach of strategic human resource management or HRM in the Indonesian civil service and examines factors influencing the prevalence of best fit. The finding of the research indicates that some HRM policies formulated by the central agencies are still contradicting and hinder best fit. Factors influencing best fit include knowledge of contemporary HRM and commitment from the line agency's leaders.
Introduction. For the last 3 decades, research on strategic HRM has been dominant in the HRM literature. Strategic HRM remains one of the most popular and rapidly growing areas of HRM research. What differentiates strategic HRM from traditional HRM is that it shifts its focus from the micro-analytic research employee level to a more macro level of analysis, organizational level, or strategic perspective. Traditional HRM focus more on functional aspects of the field such as recruitment and selection, remuneration, performance, management and training, and how these practices impact on employee performance. Meanwhile, strategic HRM focus more on how the functional aspects impact on the organizational performance or, in other words, it seeks the HRM, organizational performance relationship. McCart and Ramgadiwang, 2003, argue that strategic HRM is a private sector problem of how to maximize organizational performance in an atmosphere of intense competition. Therefore, this presentation aims to investigate the applicability of strategic HRM model using the Indonesian Civil Service as a case study. The Indonesian Civil Service embracing a centralized HRM system offers challenges to the adoption of strategic HRM, which suggests a more default HRM system.
Strategic HRM Fit. Baker and Housley 1998. Strategic HRM are of the view that much of the work in this area is organized around several themes and research approaches that set it apart from conventional research in the field of HRM. Dellery and Dory 1996. The best practice approach relies on notion that some HRM are always better than others and that all organizations should adopt these best practices. Buxall and Purcell, 2011. The best fit approach suggests that the choice of HRM practices should be designed in accordance with an organization's specific context, such as organization strategy. McCutcheon, Wrong, and Ramgati, 2003, highlight that among various series of strategic HRM studies, the most common feature agreed to is the notion of strategic integration, aligning HRM practices with an organization's overall strategic objectives, vertical integration, and with each other, horizontal integration. To achieve this objective, 2 research questions have been established as follows. First, to what extent is vertical and horizontal fit practice in the Indonesian civil service? And then second is what factors influence the prevalence of vertical and horizontal fit in the Indonesian civil service?
Methodology. In the journal, the study employed a qualitative case study approach to explore and to understand the meaning individual or group ascribe to social or human problems. Semi-structured interview involving 53 high officials ranging from the head of agency, the vice governor, the vice minister, the secretary general, director and senior manager, and one focus group discussion of 8 government agencies in the Indonesian civil service were employed. The 8 purpose of the selected agency consists of 3 central agencies mandated to formulate human resource management policies. The National Bureaucratic Reform Team mandated to oversee the bureaucratic reform program at the national level. And for line agency, 2 line agencies have been granted status as reform agency, utilizing NVivo, some software to organize the data. The gathered data was analyzed based on themes that emerged in relation to the theoretical proposition of the best fit concept. The collected data was categorized into themes and coded in accordance with the research question to find pattern and interconnection.
Result and conclusion. Vertical and horizontal fit is practiced in line agencies granted status as reform agencies. The result demonstrate that there has been consistency by the reform line agencies in aligned HRM practice with the line agencies' goals and objectives and with one another, even though these line agencies are bounded by HRM policies that do not support the vertical and horizontal fit concept. For example, although the promotion policy regulates that an employee's rank or length of service should be firstly considered for promotion purpose, the reform line agency rely more on working performance than on rank. The training system, another example, especially pre-service training and in-service training managed by the central agencies, is not aligned with the line agencies' needs. Familiarity with contemporary HRM and strong support from the top leader has contributed to the prevalence of vertical and horizontal fit in reform line agencies. Lack of knowledge on contemporary HRM is found as the impeding factor to the prevalence of vertical and horizontal fit.
Abstract point of research. This research investigates how civil society has contributed to human security, especially in the context of maintaining peace in the post-conflict society of Indonesia. Unlike former studies that have paid the most attention to the fundamental role of the state actors, this study emphasized the importance of civil society as a non-state actor. This research pays attention, mainly but not exclusively, to the case of society in the post-conflict of Muslims and Christians in Poso, Central Sulawesi, Indonesia. The findings suggest that the role of civil society is evolving and essential in creating favorable conditions for maintaining peace, particularly in breaking this so-called cycle of violence.
Introduction. Human security has also been a major issue that has sparked many discussions worldwide. Among the most important discussion of human security is the focus of the issue and the actor in protecting the security of daily practices. The concept of human security focuses on the security of individuals and communities in their daily lives. The vital aspect of human security is that all individuals and communities can live well, so that people and the dignity of humans are free from all kinds of threats. As a result, the concept of human security is integrative, concerning the solidarity of all human beings, not defensive, as a military means, or protecting territory. In addition, regarding the actors, an aspect that has received the most attention in the study of human security is the role of state actors as the ultimate agents of human security. However, attention to the role of non-state actors in guarding and supporting human security is still inadequate.
Human security. Human security has been defined in several perspectives, such as Japan government, Canada government, and the United Nations. In Japan government, human security is defined as any effort to protect human life from any threat to livelihood, including poverty, environmental degradation, drugs, organized transnational crime, infectious diseases such as HIV, AIDS, refuse, and so forth. In Canada government, human security means freedom from pervasive threat to people's rights. And for the United Nations, human security is to protect the vital core of all human life in a way that ensures human freedom and human fulfillment. And what is purpose of human security? Human security focus on human protection. Human security protect the fundamental aspect of human freedom as the essence of life. Human security is about creating system of political, social, environmental, economic, military, and cultural together to protect and respect human dignity.
And next, conflict in Poso, Indonesia. Poso was the scene of the communal conflict in which forceful hostilities took place between Christian and Muslim between 1998 and 2001. The story began in the early 1900s. Dutch Protestant missionaries, namely the Netherlands Mission Society or Netherlands Gendelingenschap, come to convert indigenous enemies group to Christianity. In the other part, in the pre-colonial times, indigenous groups living in the coastal areas had been exposed to Muslim sea traders and become Muslim, which is called Darul Islam. So in 1952, based in South Sulawesi, tried to banish interior Highlander enemies and Christian. And one more ethnic that they called themselves is Vermesta, who were mainly Christian from North Sulawesi in 1957, three of them having the same mission to spread their religion and thinking that their religion is better. In 1990s, when the government built some infrastructure, Trans-Sulawesi Highway, and the cultivation of cocoa in Poso grew to be the first commodity of economic there and make a lot of immigrants come to Sulawesi. But sadly, in 2000, the division culminated between Christian and Muslim in the same issues long time ago. The death toll was estimated at more than 1,000, with thousands more injured because of it. In 2001, to seek reconciliation, police official, minister, and member of the National Human Rights Commission visit Poso and Tentena. The initiative to hold a peace agreement came up as a result.
Human security in Poso after conflict. After the conflict began to subside and the stability of a safe life as a civil society there has begun to grow. To give the human security, the government started to giving extra attention by giving the same facilities, infrastructure, military, and education. The citizen being a good citizen that followed the rule and accepting the Malino Accord, maintaining peace, stability, and keeping the tolerant to each other. And slowly the women power accessed by Women's School for Peace. The civil society movements to empower women as agents of peace building are as important as what the state has done to clear the path to peace. In fact, in some cases, civil societies and women's efforts have taken concrete steps and have clear goals and achievements. And women, this is also the reason because women are the main educators of the characters in their families. Conclusion. First, while state actors have paid more attention to the perpetrators of the conflict such as ex-combatants and elites, civil society has paid attention to women who are working to break the cycle of violence. Second, the role of women is often overlooked in post-conflict governance. Civil society has encouraged women to be significant players as peace builders. Civil society's empowered women is an important agent in breaking the cycle of violence. Civil society's movement in building peace has been silent and consequently has attracted little media attention. In the context of human security, the study showed that civil society has also been on the front line in maintaining peace by working to break the cycle of violence in a post-conflict society. In this sense, civil society has become an essential part in post-conflict governance, involved in the intangible peace-building mission.
That was the presentation of material from Group 4. We apologize if there are any mistakes. Hope you're doing good, stay safe and stay healthy guys. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.